And thanks to the kind, professional, and caring staff, it just felt like being with family. She had made all of her decisions in advance, so it was a very seamless process. So thank you, Brackney Funeral Home, for treating our family like yours. If you don't know where they're located, they're at 480 East James Lee Boulevard. That's Highway 90 right across from Twin Hills Park. And their phone number is 850-683-9898. We highly recommend Brackney Funeral Home.
The Main Street revitalization in Crestview is moving along with great success. Block 300 is about to be complete.
Case doesn't drag on forever. Let our family take care of your family during your most crucial moments. Just remember, Powell & Powell Law Firm is here for you. You can always just go to our website at www.powelllawfirm.com.
This is Dusty Holloway, owner of the Holloway Agency, and we are proud supporters of the Crestview Bulldogs. The Holloway Agency is your locally owned and operated independent insurance agency, and we offer a full line of coverages for all of your home, auto, business, and life insurance needs. Our offices are located at 168 West Woodruff Avenue in historic downtown Crestview. Feel free to drop in, or you can give us a call at 850-682-1900.
Hello, this is Dixie Dan Powell, your Crestview attorney. Times have changed in the
zone. We do pretty good, and those games that we lost, we were probably 0-10 in certain times in the red zone. You got to score touchdowns. You can't get in the red zone and not score touchdowns. So it was definitely, we were I think 3 for 3 Friday night in that aspect.
That's
so
right.
that was a big time positive for us.
So as you go back and look at the film against Navarre, where were some of the things that you think, besides the red zone?
Yes, sir.
Because we scored.
Exciting to see.
How big was that game Friday night for the rest of that game Friday night for the rest of the season for you as a coach and team, and getting that winning for you as a coach and team, and getting that winning mentality back, I guess,
Well, it was huge. I mean, and
mentality back, I guess,
Well, it was huge. I mean, and we talked, every week about staying together. There's going to be peaks, every week about staying together. There's going to be peaks and there's going to be valleys, but no matter what, we got to love each other.
Valley. Coach Thomas Grant.
Valleys, but no matter what, we got to love each other.
Valley. Coach Thomas Grant. So let's look at Escambia. Escambia comes in, what are they, 5-2, I think? Get Escambia comes in, what are they, 5-2, I think?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What are they bringing to the table for you?
Extreme.
What are they bringing to the table Or you?
Extremely athletic.
For some reason, you said that every week.
Yes, extremely athletic.
For some reason, you said that every week.
Yes.
We're playing a bunch of athletic teams.
Yeah, very good. They have a kid, Clarity #1. He's committed to Ole Miss as a DB. He plays offense too. He's a very, very good athlete. Arguably one of the best in Northwest Florida. Reason going Power 5.
Or do you see anything there?
Well, I mean, like at the quarterback position, each week better and better and better.
Yeah.
I thought obviously Jayzion's, last game was one of his best games, and I think I've said that for 2 or 3 weeks in a row now. He did a better job of not taking sacks.
Right.
There's still some times where we would like for him to get the ball in his hands a little bit quicker, but again, he's getting better at that. Obviously.
Reading.
Yes, sir. Obviously, I think he had 18 carries for 168 yards rushing. So, whenever your quarterback can do that, and again, it goes back to when you can play 11 on 11, it makes it really tough.
Cheat.
Correct.
Right.
Correct. They don't have an extra guy, receiver and punter this year. So, we're definitely he's one of the guys that needs to have a big game for us.
As you get down to you want to, if you're going to punt it, you want to win the field position.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
As you get down to it now, here we are in our last 3 games. Did you say that we had a not great kicker, but he's hurt?
Yeah, he actually kicked off one time
last week.
Friday night.
Okay.
It was the second time. There was a miscommunication on the first one, so the second one I gave it to him, and then the last 2 were Trey, and he hit him perfect.
Right.
Down to kickoff, where we cover all 30 teams in Northwest Florida and South Alabama. And this year it's sponsored by the Holloway Agency.
This is Dusty Holloway, owner of the Holloway Agency, and we are proud supporters of the Crestview Bulldogs. The Holloway Agency is your locally owned and operated independent insurance agency, and we offer a full line of coverages for all of your home, auto, business, and life insurance needs. Our offices are located at 168 West Woodruff Avenue in historic downtown Crestview. Feel free to drop in, or you can give us a call at 850-682-1900, or you can go to our website at www.thehollowayagents at the field.
Oh,
the
my
stadium.
goodness.
And that's probably, I think they do 7:30 starts.
I think they're going to be undefeated, Bubba. They've got Vernon next week.
That's a win.
And then Joshua Christian. Anytime there's a Joshua
more
in front of
likely
your
a win.
name.
Yeah, more likely a win.
Yeah. I know the walls ain't going to come tumbling down on I don't know. I don't see Joshua on that one. What about Catholic? They're off, and here's where it is, whatever it was. When a church has 2 softball teams, you got to be careful.
Yeah.
So anyways, A and B. So what does that look like? Everybody's a winner, or everybody's going to be in the playoffs, right?
So in the rural division, 33 teams statewide. All 33 teams, the way that they do it, it would be nice if one of them would.
One of them would drop out.
If you've ever seen a 13-team bracket, I don't know if you can make it work. I'm sure you can.
One guy could do it. That's David Rushmeyer. He's that softball guy. He's made up 1,000 brackets. I bet you he could do it.
You probably get a double.
There's got to be something.
Double
whammy.
Yeah.
But so
Baker, if they win that play-in or buy-in game, the second week of the playoffs, which would be your top 16 teams at that time, Baker would be playing Hawthorne, which, if anybody thinks back to a few years ago, that is
championship game,
state championship game.
By the way, Baker's off next week, and then they end up with Vernon, so they're going to end up 9 and 8-2.
Who do they play?
They play tonight, Freeport.
I
Freeport's a tough matchup.
Well, we're gonna get to that.
We'll get to it. But so anyways, that's your rural division, and we'll get to the Baker game in a second. In District 2, and we'll talk about how the other districts line.
17.
I don't see Milton winning a game.
Yeah, Milton, they got West Florida, and then Niceville.
And then one more matchup.
And then I think they finished.
They finished with Pace.
With Pace. So, if Milton doesn't find a way
to win tonight,
to beat West Florida tonight, they're going to be another team that's going to be hard pressed
to get a win.
To get a win. Yeah.
Man, you know what gets me is as we go through these teams, there's a lot of teams that's only got no wins, 1 win, 2 wins, a lot.
Yeah,
2 wins, a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, we're
To give them their, I think that's only their third.
hey, we're
To give them their, I think that's only their third win of the year.
third win, but
year.
third win, but
Yeah.
it's also Walton's third win. Walton could have a little.
Yeah.
It's also Walton's third win. Walton could have a little trouble tonight with Bay.
Yeah.
It is at home, so Walton is at home against Bay. Actually, their last 3 games slide up a little bit, huh?
Yeah, if they win out, they'll definitely move up. I don't see them getting out of the top or out of that bottom buy-in. Well, all
Where
they
they
got
at,
to do is
did you
get
say?
they're at 15, and all they got to do is get to 12.
12.
So
12's at the bottom. Do you want a home game buy-in so you can make some money?
well,
Or if they are number 12, they're going to go on the
they're
road.
going to go on the road.
That's right. They're going to go on the road second round anyways.
Well, and I mean, there's no. Hey, since they've come out with this point system,
you don't know.
you
what's gonna
have
happen.
absolutely no idea.
Absolutely don't have.
For about 70 yards, was 5 of 10, I think, so 50% passing. You know, but I think Coach Brunson is letting the guys know, has let them know this past week during practice where they sit, because the last thing you cannot afford to do. Yes, they're in that 20, but a loss here in these last few weeks
Can't afford.
They can't afford it, because it could very easily put them into that B level.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't want that.
No.
All right, real quick, like Navarre, who Bulldogs won last week, is playing Gulf Breeze, who Gulf Breeze lost. They're both coming in 2-6 in this area. Is 8 teams. You've got 4 districts in each region. We basically cover region 1, right, Dusty?
Right.
So in each region, class 2, class 3, class 4, class 5, class 6.
Yep.
You have 4 districts.
Correct.
And each district will have a winner,
A district champ.
a district champ. They are in.
Automatically. Yep.
Not necessarily, which is Gaston County's district.
Yep, which is Taylor County.
Okay.
Okay.
So that leaves us District 2. That's still sitting out there somewhere?
District 2, and you have to go, which would be the 5 seed.
Okay.
The district champ from District 2 would be Mariana. So they would host, even though they're a 5th seed in those top. So basically what you would have is Taylor County, instead of hosting Mariana, as a 4 seed versus a 5, because that's how it would work.
1 for 5A. They have Arnold tonight, 6-2. I look for them to beat Arnold. Now, do we have anybody in our coverage area in 3? I don't know if we do. Do we?
Is that what? I don't think
we do.
No. Well, yeah, we do. Bay, and PHS.
Oh, that's right.
Yep. So
they ain't gonna get it.
Yeah, we'll just hit it real quick. Rains out of Jackson.
They've
played PHS already.
Yes, they have.
And they won both those.
Oh,
games.
that's right. They beat West Florida last week. There's only 3 teams in their district.
in that district.
So teams in their district.
in that district.
So they're in.
They're your district
champs.
So the only thing they can do,
they're in.
They're your district champs. So the only thing they can do is improve their seeding. Yeah. Their seeding. Yeah.
What about before we get to that, finish up our games tonight?
Really nothing they can do to get in, and then even though they've turned, they've had they off and on at 3 and 5 is Pensacola, Washington. They're out of it as well.
And Fort Walton is too.
Yeah.
What about?
He has got a stranglehold on the number 1 seed. They're 5-0, and they come in with a rating of. They're 5-0. And they come in with a rating of just a tad over 25. Pace is your 2 seed, and they are at 17.5. So there's a 7.5 point gap between the 1 and 2 seed. Buckholtz out of Gainesville.
That just.
But here,
burns my. We're 3 and 4. But
so
still,
let's look at.
Burns my high.
So Barnum Trail at 3 and 3. Their strength of schedule is 6.0.
We got
Florida or Crestview, 6.57. So what's happening is
we've got an extra loss.
We've got the extra loss right now.
Right. So, but Barnum, how are they going to pick up another? There's only 3 more weeks. They must have lost a game. Pensacola's okay. Milton hasn't won a game. West Florida Tech is so-so. Navarre is terrible. So I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. There's still a couple more games left, and it always, bothers the coaches to don't have a clue of how these points win. When you break it down like you just did, there's some questions you don't understand.
Right. And like we mentioned a couple of weeks ago,
a great team. They beat Booker T pretty handily, 48-18. They beat Navarre 28-18. Now, we just beat Navarre 27-7. So, they gave up 10, 11 points extra to Navarre than what we did. So, and then they just beat the ye old wash bucket, Pensacola 35. Are they just, am I getting that right? Is it about 20 points a game? It is 31 points a game.
31 points, yeah.
31 points a game. Bulldogs don't have that in their arsenal. They're not averaging that.
Yeah, we're in the, mid-20s?
Yeah.
Choctaw. 14-0 to Choctaw, which is
by the
a
way,
number one seed.
By the way, I was going to say, another 1 seed, Payson on 1 seed, Niceville number 2.
Seed.
Number 2 seed,
Number
right?
2.
So, and Pine Forest, they're not in the mix, are they?
I think they're on the outside.
On the outside looking in.
Yeah.
But 3 out of our 4 losses come to basically district champs or you can, is it the All-American something or another, or the ye old something?
I can see their logo on their side of their.
Are they an Aggie? Anything with an Tate something?
It's not the Style Marchers, because that's Choctaw.
That's Choctaw.
It's something along that line, and gosh, I've drawn a blank.
Well,
but anyway, you don't know how that going into that 4th home game against Fort
Walton, that 4th away game.
The lion might be the king of the jungle here, won't take a curl from your hair. The tiger is wild, his manner is not mild.